pistol around her body and a banjo on her knee. Pretty flowers were made for blooming, the stars were made to shine. Pretty girls were made for loving, little Maggie was made to be mine. Tell me, how can I ever stand it just to see those two blue eyes? They're shining like a diamond in the sky. Now she's marching down to the station with a suitcase. She's going for to leave me. She is bound for some distant land.
Does anyone know how a banjo and a lawsuit are the same? Everyone is always happy when the case is closed. That's right, except for Emily. She wouldn't be too happy. You know what the difference between a banjo and an onion is? Well, nobody cries when you cut up a banjo.
My golden slippers are laid away, 'cause I don't expect to wear them till my wedding day. And my long-tailed coat that I love so well, I'll wear up in the chair in the morn. And my long white robe that I bought last June, I'm gonna get changed 'cause it fits too soon. And my old gray horse that I used to drive, I will hitch him to the chair in the morn. Them golden slippers, oh, them golden slippers I'm gonna wear, because they look so neat. Oh, them golden slippers, oh, them golden slippers I'm gonna wear to walk the golden street. Folks all say we'll have a good time when you're right up in the chariot in the morn. There's old brother Ben and his sister Luce, they'll telegraph the news to Uncle Backer Juice. What a great camp meeting there will be that day when you're right up in the chariot in the morn. Oh, them golden slippers, oh, them golden slippers I'm gonna wear, because they look so neat. Golden slippers I'm gonna wear to walk the golden street. Children, I'll have to go where the rain don't fall and the wind don't blow, and your ulster coat you will not need when you ride up in the chariot in the morn. And your golden slippers must be nice and clean, and your age must be just sweet 16, and your white kid gloves you will have to wear when you right up in the chair till the morn. Oh, them golden slippers, oh, them golden slippers I'm gonna wear because they look so neat. Oh, them golden slippers, oh, them golden slippers I'm gonna wear to walk the golden street.
You guys want to help? My uncle has a set of lights and a whole theater. Wow, we can put on a show here. As long as we have Betty. Betty, don't turn around. Old Leatherface is behind you. Ooh. The man who never smiles.
Check 1, 2.
Looks like Betty has two heads from here. One on top of the other. Oh, there it is. The totem pole Betty.
Well, here we are, there you are, and I guess it's time to do whatever it is we do.
Not yet.
It's not quite time to do whatever we do. We're not sure exactly what we do, but we've got a lot more of it for you. To yonder mountain free, where blossoms smell the sweetest. Come rove along with me. It's every Sunday morning when I am by your side. We'll jump into the wagon and we'll all take a ride. I say wait for the wagon, wait for the wagon, yes wait for the wagon, and we'll all take a ride. Where the river runs like silver and the birds they sing so sweet. I have a cabin full of steer and something good to eat. Come listen to my story, it will relieve my heart. So jump into the wagon and off we will start. I say wait for the wagon, wait for the wagon, yes wait for the wagon, and we'll all take a ride. Do you believe my Philistine, old Mike with all his wealth, could make you half so happy as I with youth and health? We'll have a little farm, a horse, a pig and cow, and you will mind the dairy while I do guide the plow. I say wait for the wagon, wait for the wagon, yes wait for the wagon, and we'll all take a ride. Your lips are red as poppies, your hair so slick and neat, all braided up with dahlias and a hollyhock so sweet. It's every Sunday morning when I am by your side. We jump into the wagon and we'll all take a ride. I say wait for the wagon, wait for the wagon, yes wait for the wagon, and we'll all take a ride.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're the 97th Regimental String Band. Singers, songsters, storytellers from another time. We come from the Civil War era, where the music was wonderful, and banjos were pretty, and the cicadas never stopped singing. You'll want to sing along too, we hope.
Together on life's journey we'll travel till we stop, and if we have no trouble we'll reach the happy top. So come with me, my Phyllis, my dear, my lovely bride. It's jump into the wagon and off we will ride. I say wait for the wagon, wait for the wagon, yes wait for the wagon, and we'll all take a ride. I say wait for the wagon, wait for the wagon, yes wait for the wagon, and we'll all take a ride. Ooh, that was one sick cow we had on the farm there.
What's that?
Ooh.
Woo! Well, you have stumbled into our little musical time machine here today, right on the gazebo. We are proud to say that we sing songs that are over 150 years old. All our music is BB. That's before Bluegrass. You won't hear it. Well, I'm sorry. No. Well, everybody here at Silver Dollar City has their own preferences for music, and luckily with the music festival here, you can hear just about any kind of music you want, all of it wonderful and good quality.
Sort of a musical smorgasbord.
A smorgasbord. Do we have any Norwegians out there? Are Ole and Lena here today from Minnesota? We don't know. How many of you have never been to Silver Dollar City's musical festival before? Anybody here, or is you all fresh timers here? That's very good. Well, I hope you're seeing things that you like. At least it looks like you found a fairly shady spot to sit in for a while. We, of course, are dressed in wool, as all good Civil War soldiers are. Wool pants and wool jackets here, complete 100% wool. We are sponsored by the National Prickly Heat Foundation in association with Gold Bond medicated powder. So we're just living advertisements for something, although we don't know what. A lot of Civil War songs reflect not the life at home, but they reflect what was happening during the war. And soldiers had a habit of taking a tune which was popular in civilian life and putting their own words to it. There was a tune written by Dan Emmett, at least claimed by him, called Jordan, I'm a Hard Road to Travel. It was sort of a religious gospel type tune, but the soldiers turned it around to show just how hard it was for the Union Army to take Richmond, Virginia, the Confederate capital. If you know anything of your Civil War history, you will find a lot of soldiers' names, a lot of generals' names mentioned in this song, all crammed into it. Mr. Lincoln had a hard time keeping generals in charge of the Army of the Potomac. They didn't seem to know how to take that big army and fight against Robert E. Lee. Don't know why, they just couldn't do it. So they used to say that Richmond am a hard road to travel. Would you like to hear my song? I'm afraid it's rather long. Of the famous road to Richmond, double trouble. Of the half a dozen trips and the half a dozen slips and the very latest bursting of the bubble. It is mighty hard to sing, and like a rolling ring, 'tis a dreadful knotty puzzle to unravel. Though all the papers swore when we reached Virginia shore that Richmond am a hard road to travel. So pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel. Pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel, I believe. First McDowell, bold and gay, set forth the shortest way by Manassas in the pleasant summer weather, but unfortunately ran on a Stonewall foolish man and had a rocky journey altogether. He found it rather hard to ride a Beauregard, and Johnston proved a deuce of a bother. And 'twas clear beyond a doubt that he didn't like the route, and the second time would have to try another. So pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel. Pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel, I believe. Please feel free to join in the chorus anytime we get to it. Next, the woolly horse with an overwhelming force tried to march down to Richmond by the valley, but he couldn't find the road, and his onward movement showed his campaign was a mere shilly-shally. Then Commissary Banks, with his motley foreign ranks kicking up a great noise, fuss and flurry, lost the whole of his supplies, and with tears in his eyes from the Stonewall ran away in a hurry. So pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel. Sing that. Pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel, I believe. Then McClellan followed soon with his spades and his balloon to try the peninsular approaches, but one and all agreed that Richmond am a hard road to travel. Pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel, I believe. Lincoln always looked to the Western Union armies to find a good general to take over in the East. He found a fellow named John Pope. Pope was supposed to be a big, brave fighter, but it proved that he was nothing but a braggart and a blusterer. As a matter of fact, he had nothing but scorn for the Eastern armies, and after one battle, they had nothing but scorn for him. When he first took command, he bragged and said, "My headquarters will be found in the saddle." That's what the man said. Direct quote. Of course, the soldiers laughed at him right away. Said, "That poor general seems a mite confused. Seems to have his headquarters sitting right where his hindquarters ought to sit." So it proved. Then Lincoln said to Pope, "You can make the trip, I hope, and save the universal Yankee nation. To make sure of no defeat, I'll leave no lines of retreat, and I'll issue a famous proclamation." But that same dreaded Jackson, that fellow laid his wax on and made him by compulsion a seceder, till Pope took rapid flight in the middle of the night, was his very last appearance as a leader. Sing! Pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel. Pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel, I believe. Oh, Pope skedaddled back to Washington City, tail between his legs. Lincoln looked around again for another general. This time he found one who was famous not just for being a fighter, but because they named a hairstyle after him. That's right, hairstyle named after a Union general. This hairstyle I sport right here is named after a famous Union general. Do you fellas know his name?
Mutton chops?
No, not General Mutton Chops.
Fuzzy cheeks?
No, not General Fuzzy Cheeks. General Burnside. Sideburns were named after General Ambrose Burnside. Fuzzy Cheeks, indeed.
Well, where was Fuzzy Cheeks?
Well, I suppose he was in the rear with the Teamsters. And last of all, Burnside with his pontoon bridges tried a road no one had thought of before him, with 200,000 men for the rebel slaughter pen and the blessed Union flag a-waving o'er him. They met a fire like hell from canister and shell that mowed down his men with great slaughter. 'Twas a dreadful sight to view, that second Waterloo, and the river ran with more blood than water. So pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel. Pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel, Emily. We are very much perplexed to see who is the next to command the next Richmond expedition. For the capital must blaze in all in 90 days, and Jeff and his men sent to perdition. And when we take the town, we will surely burn it down, and plunder and hang each cursed rebel. For the contraband was right, and he said that they would fight them rebels, they will fight like the devil. So pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel. Pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel, I believe. So pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel. Pull off your greatcoat, roll up your sleeve, Richmond am a hard road to travel, I believe. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, come on, sit in the sun. You can sit in the sun for another hour. Come on, you can do it. I got confidence in you. Oh, well, all right, go ride the flume ride. We'll see what happens. You'll just get wet. Ladies and gentlemen, we are glad to announce that we do have tapes and CDs for sale sitting right over there. And a lot of the songs that you hear are on those tapes and CDs. Of course, some of the songs that we do aren't recorded yet, but it always is good to go and ask if there's a particular song you want, and we can either sell it to you, just laugh at you. It's okay. We don't mind. We're going to ask Gabriel to sing a song that is, well, it's kind of difficult to describe it. It was written after the war, and we don't know who wrote it because it's such a bitter.
Well, the melody at least.
Well, yeah.